Hello everyone, I'm Sharpedo43 once again bringing you all week 9 of the ICBA. In this battle we're going to be facing Ultra Player 12 in the West Virginia Miniors. As you can see, this battle is going to be on Showdown as opposed to Wi-Fi. The only reason it's on Showdown is literally just because I am already convinced for a fact that I'm going to lose this battle. I'm already convinced right now. And what better place to lose than on Showdown, honestly. Plus, honestly, the guy didn't even have his team gen out anyway, so like I didn't want to waste time waiting for him to freaking get someone to gen his team, because who knows, maybe another inconvenience will happen to the point where I take another forfeit loss because, you know, this man didn't get his team gen and some bullshit happens in my area that causes me to not be able to battle in the end, and then, you know, history just repeats itself. No. I definitely decided that the timing to do this showdown battle, or this battle on Showdown, would be perfect right now, because I don't think I'm gonna win this battle, and again, I didn't have a lot of time. I just wanted this battle over with. I've been kind of stressed out over this battle for a while now, because it was supposed to be done goodness knows how long ago. Because yeah, I think week 10 battles are supposed to have started right now, if not done already. So the fact that I'm still here with this week 9 battle is just, it's stressful as all sin, honestly. And yeah, I figured I don't even care at this point if I win or lose, just because I'm definitely, like, it's a pipe dream now at this point to be in playoffs, honestly. It's a pipe dream if there ever was one. So we're just gonna get this battle over with. As you can see, this is the team that I brought. This is the team I already had in my game, but since he said that he didn't even have a team, like, he just said, I'll make a team and we'll battle on Showdown. And I was like, Showdown? But then I thought about it, and then that's when I was like, okay, yeah, we'll do a Showdown. Because I think this guy's already too confident that he's going to win. And I'm just like, yeah, I think so too, honestly. So I just decided, yeah, we'll do it. Just for this one battle. So the team that I brought is going to be Braviary. It's going to be Sidewai, Hydreigon, Araquanid, Magearna, and Megalopony. I brought Braviary because one of the mons I was particularly afraid of on his draft was the Mega Heracross. He did not bring it though, which was good to know at first. But he did bring the Greninja, which was another mon that I was afraid of. He did bring Pyro, which actually did throw me off, because I honestly didn't think he'd bring Pyro, because I felt like I had a lot of good stuff to handle Pyro, honestly, especially the Araquanid. Then he brought Alolan Ninetales. That was one of the mons I kind of expected him to bring as well, even if he didn't bring the combination of Alolan Sandslash. He did bring Crocodile because that thing is one of his only means of hazard setting, and also it has Intimidate. Although he can also run Moxie with Scarf as well. He also has Slowbro, so in case my Lopunny gets away with too much, or if Magearna gets away with too much with Shift Gear, there's Slowbro with Trick Room and probably like Toxic or Scald or something. Can do all kinds of shenanigans, believe it or not. It's bulky, can get Regenerator and switch out like several times and get a lot of its HP back. Then there's Kartana, which is one of his Z users along with the Greninja. It's also a potential defogger and like a hazard remover, so if I get sticky webs up, which is by the way the only way I can get any form of hazards in this battle, he can go for that. And again, it's a mixed bag. Like, I can't even tell, because he brought both of his Z users. I have to now guess which one is the one with the Z move. So yeah, but anyways, this is gonna be the battle. We're gonna like play it segment by segment, and maybe I'll try to explain some of the plays I made and why I think my opponent made certain plays and whatnot, and how I felt about it maybe. But yeah, here we go. So yeah, he leads with Alolan Ninetales. I lead off with the Araquanid. So right here, I think the plan was just to try to get... Actually, I think I wanted to go for Toxic in case he went for Aurora Veil, and then get Sticky Webs up. But check this out. This is what he's going to do right now. He's going to go for Substitute, predicting my Toxic, I assume. Which is crazy, because he should have been afraid of the Liquidation, honestly. Because Liquidation is a move that Araquanid hits very hard with against a lot of his team. With the exception of Slowbro, obviously. But that's what I have Toxic for. So he went for Substitute, I went for Toxic, nothing happened, so I was thinking, oh great. And now this scared me, because I obviously don't have Liquidation on this Araquanid. You're going to see what kind of set it is in a bit, actually. But here, I think I try to go for Sticky Webs. But what he does here now is actually go for the Encore, which is like, bruh, seriously, it's as if he predicted my lead, like right out of the gate, and like just knew exactly what I wanted to do, which is really, really nuts, honestly. So yeah, obviously that's really bad. I tried going for Toxic again, I think. Oh no, actually, what am I saying? I did not. I went for Toxic again because I was encored into Toxic again because Ninetales was able to outspeed me. And if he gets the encore before I go for a different move, well then I stick with the move that I went before, you know. So that was bad. So at this point I was actually literally just forced to switch into Magearna. And on my switch into Magearna, he ends up going for the Aurora Veil, which is super annoying. I was thinking that maybe, just maybe, because he had Encore and Substitute, he would not have in any way, shape, or form the Aurora Veil. He'd probably have Moonblast and what was that other move? Freeze Dry or Blizzard, because, you know, Hail. But alas, it actually is, he does have the Aurora Veil, and he sets it up. And now he's gonna just go for Freeze Dry and hope for freezes, maybe. I go for Flash Cannon to at least break the Substitute so that he's not just behind that Substitute. And in a way, maybe even stall out the turns of Aurora Veil. Because that's literally the only thing I can do. Especially because this dang team that I brought is kind of weak to Ice. 3 of my mons are weak to Ice. And with Freeze Dry, even Araquanid is weak to it, honestly. So here I'm going to go for Sticky Webs now on the switch into Araquanid. I think he went for a Hyper Voice. And I took it well, I think. And I just went for Sticky Webs. But then he goes back into this freaking Alolan's Ninetales. I was about to say Sandslash. Ninetales. And I'm going to take some HP recovery, obviously. And then here I'm just going to hard switch in the Lopunny because I did not want to switch in Braviary or Magearna. Because Magearna, I didn't want it to just get chipped down by this dang Alolan Ninetales, honestly. So I just decided to send in Lopunny. I went for Fire Punch here, hoping he'd maybe go into... Actually, I don't know what I was predicting here, honestly. I don't know why I went for Fire Punch. Maybe I wanted to just get damage off with on Ninetales, even though the Aurora Veil was up. And probably because I already at this point kind of figured he didn't have Moonblast. I don't know. But either way, I kind of went into... I hard switched into Hydreigon, and he definitely predicted this because... what other thing do I have to switch into Slowbro? Well, maybe Araquanid, but... I mean... I don't think he loses anything just going for Ice Beam and predicting. Because he can, if the matchup isn't ideal, he'll just switch out and get his HP back with Regenerator. So, yeah, him going for Ice Beam just made a whole lot of sense, unfortunately. So here, I'm just going to try to go for U-turn, hoping he'd switch out. And he does switch out, he goes into Crocodile. And I think here I go into Decidueye. I think. Yeah, I go into Decidueye, and I think, unfortunately, I was hoping he'd switch out. And he didn't, and I instead go for a U-turn. I get a crit, which gives a lot of damage, but doesn't KO it, which is kind of unfortunate. So now I have to send in Lopunny, hoping he doesn't switch back into Slowbro, but he's gonna do it, obviously, because why wouldn't he, honestly? So I have to hard switch back into this. Like, the annoying thing here is that I have to freaking hard switch in the most predictable of times. It's crazy. He goes for Psychic here just to chip my Araquanid down. I go for Toxic. He then goes into Kartana because he definitely predicted the Toxic. Goes for Defog, but here I went for Hidden Power Fire. Now, I thought I invested enough to at least take out the freaking, like any variant of Kartana that wasn't the annoying Timid Max Bulk set. But apparently, I don't know, maybe he invested enough Spadef to take one from Araquanid. I don't know. This guy right now, this man really just, like, it seems like he prepared literally for everything that I had on this team. Or that I was likely going to bring. Because he literally is making, like, all the damn solid plays right now. And he's just playing me out of my mind right now. I think here I just hard switched into Braviary, hoping he'd go for the Grass CMZ, and I was hoping I'd take it, and then I can just go for U-turn in hopes to maybe take it out, and then just give him obviously switch initiative, but like he would have to kind of choose, and it's not easy for him to choose. Like if I go into Lopunny, he'll have to go into Slowbro. If I go into Hydreigon, he'd have to go into maybe Ninetales or something. It wouldn't be easy for him to make a switch, basically. But I wasn't able to do that. So here I think, I don't know, I just sent in Braviary, I think, and I just went for Brave Bird. He went into Slowbro, and it takes the hit relatively well. And I think I just switched back into Araquanid right here. He goes for Ice Beam. I guess predicting me to try to go for another Brave Bird, I think. I don't know. But he's gonna switch out anyway and go back into Alolan Ninetales. I get my Sticky Webs back up because he got rid of them earlier with the Fog with Kartana. Here he goes for Freeze Dry, and here I went for Toxic just because I was afraid he'd go for the Aurora Veil, yeah. And he goes for Freeze Dry, which does a lot. Now here I wanted to protect, but I kind of felt like he would just, I don't know, like switch into I don't know. Oh yeah, Kartana again. I don't know why. Like I just felt like he would, honestly. and I didn't go for protect here. It could have saved me some like HP right here, and honestly it probably wouldn't have gotten this freeze honestly. But here I got frozen, and this kind of forces me to now go for protect honestly, which is probably something I should have done earlier just to get more HP back, because I would probably have a lot more HP than this, and maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to take a knockoff. I don't know. But here he goes for stealth rocks on my protect, which is actually annoying because that means he just protected my protect as well. Like, damn it, man, this fella is just playing me out of my mind, and right now it's not even funny. So here I go in the Braviary, hoping he switches out again, but he just stays in, and I go for U-turn, and now I have to show off what I'm gonna bring. I bring this thing in, and oh my god, this was probably the most obnoxious play in the game, because if he didn't make this play, I probably would have been in an advantage at this point. But he goes in the Alolan Ninetales because I sent in the Hydreigon, and I was thinking he has to go for Freeze Dry because not a whole lot of my team takes it, and my Magearna is already getting chipped down as it is. And even if I switched it in, he can just easily switch into Pyro because my Magearna doesn't have Aura Sphere or freaking Thunderbolt, at least to do some neutral damage. So because of this, he's gonna freaking just double on me right here and go straight into Slowbro, predicting me to go for Flamethrower or even Flash Cannon, both of which Slowbro resists. So I was like, oh my god. So this pretty much threw any if I just went for Dark Pulse right there, this Slowbro either would have been gone or would have been so weakened that he cannot just switch around forever, honestly. But damn. And it probably would have been the whole game with Lopunny if I just got that one prediction right. But at this point I was already under so much like stress, and I just didn't give a shit anymore. And not to mention, I was already on tilt just given how well this man has been playing me so far, honestly. So, can you really blame me to have made such a safe play, honestly? In fact, a lot of this, I've just been playing it too safe, honestly, I feel. Which is probably why he got the better end of me. But, oh well. So here, obviously, I think he switches out here. Oh no, actually, I'm forced to switch out because this Hydreigon was Choice Scarfed. And I locked myself in the Flamethrower, so I had to switch into something else, and I switched into Decidueye just hoping for that by some miracle he would not go for Ice Beam here, but he does, and unfortunately I just lose Decidueye as well. So here I'm gonna go into Hydreigon now just to try to go for Dark Pulse now, but now he's definitely gonna predict me and just go into Alolan Ninetales again. But at this point all I could do is just flinch and prevent him from trying to get that Aurora Veil up, and I failed. He survives, and he gets the Aurora Veil off, and he goes down to Toxic. I was hoping to go down to Hail as well, but I couldn't. So now this Greninja now gets a free Battle Bond. But I think he would have gotten it anyways because Lopunny would not have been able to KO this thing with Drain Punch thanks to the Aurora Veil anyway. So maybe it wasn't a big deal, honestly. And check this out. I go for Drain Punch, get all my HP back. He goes for the Z move, which turned out to not even be Hydro Vortex. It actually turned out to be Black Hole Eclipse, which actually was it still did a lot to my Lopunny, and it was able to finish me off with a Water Shuriken. So here I just sent out Magearna, hoping to just at least take out the Greninja at the very least, so that this battle isn't as one-dimensional as it already has been so far, honestly. And thankfully I am able to take it out, and this is where he brings out the Mon that pretty much cleans up the entirety of my team, and that is Pyroar. The one Mon I was not thinking he'd bring, he actually is going to clean up this final portion of the battle, basically. So here I'm just gonna pop out my Z move so he can see that I had this move, and he's just gonna finish me off with a Flamethrower, easy peasy. And I sent out my Braviary. It's definitely not gonna survive a Flamethrower, and I couldn't KO it with Brave Bird because the Aurora Veil was still up. So with that said, yeah, we're pretty much gonna lose 3-0 to West Virginia Miniors. By the way, this fellow was actually like the juggernaut of ICBA, so I thought I'd point that out as well. So yeah, we're gonna lose this, and boy am I glad that I did this battle in freaking Showdown and not Wi-Fi. Cause let me tell you, I don't feel that bad that I lost this battle, honestly, because it's on Showdown. Had this been on Wi-Fi, probably would have been hella depressed, honestly. But because it's on Showdown, I don't feel as bad. And you wanna know why? Because remember what Showdown is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a battle simulator. It's not even like real, kind of, you know? So for me to have done this battle and have lost it technically, like even though I technically lose this battle and technically I lose in the, like this is gonna go in my win-loss record for the ICBA, I still feel like this battle didn't even happen because this battle was a simulation, you know? So yeah, so like I don't feel that terrible that I lost. Like, I mean, I am disappointed though because my overall performance in this league was just terrible. After this loss to Ultra Player, now I'm literally 2-7. So now I like Like, it doesn't even matter at this point. Like, I probably don't even care how I'm gonna fare against my last opponent anyways. And plus, I think the opponent that follows is probably gonna be an interesting fella. Yeah, he's gonna be an interesting fella to battle anyways. And I'm gonna do the battle on Wi-Fi with him just so that my run in the season of the ICBA ends with a Wi-Fi battle. Yeah, like this battle with Ultra, I just wanted to get it out of the way as soon as possible, so that's why I did it on Showdown. And like I said, I kind of just saw that I was gonna lose. But my last opponent, who by the way is going to be none other than the badassery that is Matt Oshie, I'm gonna face him for week 10, and I do want it to be on a Wi-Fi battle because the man is so badass that I honestly, even in a Wi-Fi battle, I wouldn't care losing to him, honestly, because I like that guy. I don't know why I like that guy, honestly, but I kind of do, and it's weird, but I don't know. I am weird sometimes. I don't know. But anyways, thank you all for watching this battle on Showdown, and hope to catch you guys in the next battle. But for now, just take it easy, as my damn sister just starts singing out of nowhere. But who cares? Have a good one, and I'll catch you guys later.